Before I begin today's video, I'm going to need you guys to go and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Mocho, and today I am back with a new Bible reading, the Holy Scripture. What is it, day 34? 34? Is it 34 or 35? I think it's like 34. I'm pretty sure it's 31. Then the first is 32, the second is 33, the third is 35. So it's 35. Day 35. Day 35. Alright, my dudes. Today is a new book in the Bible. Today we are going over the book of Numbers. That's right, Numbers. Numbers. Because we finished, what is it? Leviticus? I can't even say it right now. Yeah, but we don't finish that last book. But yeah, we're going to be covering Numbers. This is weird how it's starting to go off now. So we're going into Numbers 3. This is 3, 1 through 4 for the first one. But Numbers 3 to 8. Numbers 3 to 8 is what today's covering. So yeah, let's begin. The Levites' chosen service. The task of maintaining the tabernacle service is clearly too great for Aaron and his two remaining sons to bear alone. So it becomes necessary to choose others for the special religious duty. God could very naturally choose the firstborn of each family, since they are already especially dedicated to Him. Instead, God selects a single tribe of Levi to assist Aaron in the priesthood and the tabernacle service. No reason is given explicitly as to why the Levites are chosen, but it could well be because they are the smallest of the tribes and thus easily supported with the offerings available, or possibly because they already had demonstrated their intelligence to God in taking punitive action against those who had worshipped the golden calf, or simply because they are the ones with Moses and Aaron as descendants of Levi. The book of Numbers contains the account of the Levites' selection, beginning with a preface regarding Aaron and his sons. Numbers. Sons of Aaron. This is the account of the family of Aaron and Moses at the time the Lord spoke to Moses at Mount Sinai. The names of the sons of Aaron were Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Amathar. Thus, those were the names of Aaron's sons. The anointed priests who were ordained to serve as priests, Nadab and Abihu, however, died before the Lord when they made an offering with unauthorized fire before Him in the desert of Sinai. They had no sons, so Eleazar and Ithamar served as priests during the lifetime of their father Aaron. Levites chosen for service. The Lord said to Moses, "Bring the tribe of Levi and present." Is it Levi or Levi? Present the tribe of Levi and present them to Aaron the priest to assist him. They are to perform duties for him and for the whole community at the tent of meeting by doing the work of the tabernacle. They are to take care of all the furnishings of the tent of meeting, fulfilling the obligations of the Israelis by doing the work of the tabernacle. Give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They are the Israelis who are to be given holy to him. Appoint Aaron and his sons to serve as priests. Anyone else who approaches the sanctuary is to be put to death. Firstborn, not chosen. The Lord said to Moses, I have taken the Levites from among the Israelis in place of the first male offspring of every Israeli woman. The Levites are mine, for the firstborn are mine. When I struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, I set apart for myself every firstborn in Israel, whether human or animal. They are to be mine. I am the Lord. Purification of Levites. The Lord said to Moses, take the Levites from among the Israelis and make them ceremonially clean, to purify them. Do this, sprinkle the water of cleansing on them, then have them shave their whole bodies and wash their clothes, and so they will purify themselves. Have them take a young bull with his grain offering of the finest flour mixed with olive oil. Then you are to take a second young bull for a sin offering. Bring the Levites to the front of the tent of meeting. Assemble the whole Israeli community. You are to bring the Levites before the Lord, and the Israelis are to lay their hands on them. Aaron is to present the Levites before the Lord as a wave offering from the Israelis, so that they may be ready to do work of the Lord. Then the Levites are to lay their hands on the head of the bull, using one of a sin offering to the Lord, and the other a burnt offering, to make atonement for the Levites. Have the Levites stand in front of Aaron and his sons, and then present them as a wave offering to the Lord. Commission for service. In this way you are to set the Levites apart from the other Israelis, and the Levites will be mine. After you have purified the Levites and presented them as a wave offering, they are to come to do their work at the tent of meeting. From among the Israelis I have given the Levites as gift to Aaron and his sons to do the work of the tent of the meeting on behalf of the Israelis, and to make atonement for them, so that no plague will strike the Israelis when they go near the sanctuary. Age of duty. The Lord said to Moses, this applies to the Levites. Men 25 years old or more shall come to take part in the work at the tent of meeting. Be at the age of 50, they must retire from the regular service and work no longer. They must assist their brothers in performing their duties at the tent of meeting, because they themselves must do the work. This, then, is how you are assigned these responsibilities of Levites. Levites begin service. Moses, Aaron, and the whole Israeli community did with the Levites just as the Lord commanded Moses. The Levites purified themselves and washed their clothes. Then Aaron presented them as a wave offering before the Lord and make atonement for them to purify them. After that, the Levites came to do their work at a tent of meeting under the supervision of Aaron and his sons. They did with the Levites just as the Lord commanded Moses. Offerings from the tribes. The book of Numbers also records the many offerings which are brought by the leaders of each tribe as part of the dedication of the tabernacle and the altar. The first offerings are brought on the day the tabernacle is erected. Then more are given each day for 12 days, accordingly to each of the tribes. The prince of the tribe brings the offering on behalf of his people. Leaders bring the offerings. When Moses finished setting up the atonement and consecrated the altar and all its utensils, then the leaders of Israel, the heads of the families who were the tribe leaders in charge of those who were counted, made offerings. They brought their gifts before the Lord, 6 covered calves and 12 oxen. The ox from each leader and a cart from every 2. These they presented before the tabernacle. The Lord said to Moses, "Accept these from them, that they may be used in the work at the tent of meeting. Give them to the Levites as each man's work requirements." Excuse me, I am really exhausted again today. Offerings given to the Levites. So Moses took the carts of the oxen and gave them to the Levites. He gave 2 carts and 4 oxen to the Gershonites as their work required. And he gave 4 carts and 8 oxen to the Morites as their work required. They were all under the direction of Ithamar, son of Aaron, the priest. Both Moses did not give any to the Kohathites, because they were to carry on their shoulders the holy things for which they were responsible. Offerings for the altar. When the altar was anointed, the leaders brought their offerings for its dedication and presented them before the altar. For the Lord had said to Moses, each one day one leader is to bring his offering for the dedication of the altar. Nahashon of Judah. The one who brought his offering on the first day was Nahashon, son of Amminadab of the tribe Judah. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both acquiring to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed and olive oil. 1 young bull, 1 young olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram with 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of the Nahashon of Amminadab, Netho of Issachar. On the second day, Natho, son of Zur, the leader of Issachar, brought his offering. The offering he brought was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver bowl, sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs as a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Netho son of Zer. Elib of Zebalin, Elib of Zebalin. On the third day, Elib son of Helon, the leader of the people of Zebalin, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elib, son of Helon. Elizar of Reuben. On the 4th day, Elizar, son of Shedar, the leader of the people of Reuben, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elizar, son of Shedar. Shumelir of Simon. On the 5th day, Shumelir, son of Zurashadi, the leader of the people of Simeon, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Shemuel, son of Zurashadi. Elapses of God. On the 6th day, Elapses, son of Deuel, the leader of the people of God, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elishur, the son of Delor, Elishma of Ephraim. On the 7th day, Elishma, son of Ammihud, the leader of the people of Ephraim, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels, filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb, a year old, for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs, a year old, to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Elishma, son of Ammihud. Gamaliel of Manasseh. On the 8th day, Gamaliel, son of Pedashur, the leader of the people of Manasseh, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour, with olive oil as a grain offering, and 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and a male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Gamaliel, son of Pedashur, Abdin of Benjamin. On the 9th day, Abidin, son of Gidoni, the leader of the people of Benjamin, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both according to the sanctuary's shekel, each filled with the finest flour with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Abidin, son of Gidoni, Ahashur of Dan. On the 10th day, Ahashur, son of Ammishaddai, the leader of the people of Dan, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Asher, son of Ammishaddai, Pagiel of Asher. On the 11th day, Pagiel, son of Okran, the leader of the people of Asher, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, and 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs as a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Pagiel, son of Okran. Ahira of Naphtali. On the 12th day, Ahira, son of Enan, the leader of the people of Naphtali, brought his offering. His offering was 1 silver plate weighing 130 shekels, and 1 silver sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels, both accordingly to the sanctuary shekel, each filled with the finest flour mixed with olive oil as a grain offering, 1 gold dish weighing 10 shekels filled with incense, 1 young bull, 1 ram, 1 male lamb a year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, and 5 male lambs a year old to be sacrificed as a fellowship offering. This was the offering of Ahira, son of Enan. Summary of offering. These were the offerings of the Israeli leaders, and for their dedication of the altar, it was anointed. 12 silver plates 12 silver sparkling bowls, and 12 gold dishes, each silver bowl weighing 130 shekels, and each sparkling bowl weighing 70 shekels. Altogether, the silver dishes weighed 2,400 shekels, accordingly to the sanctuary shekel. The 12 gold dishes filled with incense weighed 10 shekels each, accordingly to the sanctuary shekel. Altogether, the gold dishes weighed 120 shekels. The total number of animals for the burnt offerings came to 12 young bulls, 12 rams, and 12 male lambs, a year old, together with their grain offering. 12 male goats were used for a sin offering. The total number of animals sacrificed for this fellowship offering came to a number of 24 oxen, 60 rams, 60 male goats, and 60 male lambs, a year old. These were the offerings of the dedication of the altar after it was anointed. Voice from atonement cover. When Moses entered the tent of meeting to speak with the Lord, he heard the voice speaking to him from between the two cherubim above and at the atonement cover on the ark of the covenant law. In this way the Lord spoke to him. Lamps lit before a lampstand. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and say to him, when you set up the lamps, see that all 7 light up the area in front of the lampstand." Aaron did so. He set up the lamps so that they faced forward on the lampstand, just as the Lord commanded Moses. This is how the lampstand was made. It was made of hammered gold, from its base to its blossoms. The lampstands were exactly like the pattern the Lord had shown Moses. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was today's reading. Bam! It was a long reading, and I'm exhausted. But otherwise, let's not worry about me. Let's talk about the book. Reflection time. So these are all the offerings for the guys that are becoming priests. I'm not going to repeat it all. It was all the same thing, but they all offered the same thing, to the Lord for the altar, for atonement. That's what I got from today's reading. So basically, these are the first priests. And there's 12. Yeah, and I don't remember everybody's name at all. Not one, to be honest. Their names are too hard for me to say. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that was today's reading. I enjoyed that, finally hearing about the first priest. It's exciting. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, because I did. And you already know who it is. It's your boy, Mucho. And it's time for me to what? Skedaddle on out of here.